Hey, what's up DIYers? Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Thank you for watching. We're talking boats today, and we are going to compare the old gimbal bearing grease seal to our brand new one. Let's take a look. All right, DIYers, here we are at the Craftsman workstation, and on the left-hand side, you can see our outdrive. That's been fully rebuilt, top to bottom, everything in between, all new gears, shafts, etc. And as you can see, we've been busy. However, what we're going to do is show you the comparison between the old gimbal bearing grease seal and a brand new one to a close-up. And as you can see right here, locked in place by the vice grips or locking pliers is our old or original gimbal bearing grease seal. You can still see some grease on it, and let me position it how it was inside the boat. And I want to come to the very bottom. As you can see, we bent up the bottom portion of the outer carrier in order to basically break somewhat of the carrier's pressure on the inner housing. And after we bent that bottom portion up, we just grabbed these pliers and went inside, and there's not much on the backside to pull from. So DIYers, you can't really rely on puller jaws or a slide hammer to remove this seal. You got to get a little creative and unique. And again, as shown here, this is how we grabbed it and started wiggling it back and forth, and sooner or later, about 20 seconds of that, this thing popped out. And we do not actually need that seal anymore. In fact, let me back up. We did not even need to remove this seal because we are making the transition from a greaseable gimbal bearing to a brand new engineered and designed sealed greased gimbal bearing. And let's go over to the brand new seal. I'll set that here. And we have an Alpha 1 Gen 1 and our OEM part 26-88416. And down below in the comment section as well as description section is a link on where to purchase this. And as you can see, this is the portion of the seal that faces outward toward the outdrive or most rear portion of the boat. And then this flat side, as you can see right here, faces inward toward the inboard engine and engine coupler. And its main purpose, really, if you don't know, is to alleviate any grease from sneaking past this and inward toward the coupler and bottom portion of your hull. That would get a little messy. So again, with that said, we did not actually have to remove our seal. However, as I mentioned in all of our comments, us DIYers need to stick together. And because of that, for all of you that plan on staying with the traditional or standard gimbal bearing that you continue to grease over time, I wanted to show you the removal process and install process of this seal. And with that said, down below in the comment section as well as description section are links on number 1, how to remove it, and number 2, how to install it. So definitely check that out if you're interested. So again, DIYers, because we are transitioning away from the standard greaseable gimbal bearing and to the new greased and sealed gimbal bearing, we are going to install this, but at that point, it really doesn't serve a purpose. So in the event that you are trying to decide whether or not to stay with the standard greaseable gimbal bearing or transition to the newly designed one, if you choose to go with the new sealed gimbal bearing, well, you can leave your current seal in place in the engine and not even mess with it. You can maybe clean up the grease just a bit and again, leave it as is. From there, install your brand new gimbal bearing, which again will be sealed and not require any grease to be inserted or pumped into the system, and enjoy the perks of the new gimbal bearing. At that point, if you go that route, you will need to purchase this set screw. Here's the part number, and also down below in the comment section as well as description section will be a link on where to purchase this. This is the screw that you install where the grease port is. So again, if you go with the brand new sealed gimbal bearing, the service bulletin or service manual does state that you need to remove the grease fitting and install this set screw, basically closing off the system and never allowing any grease gun to be hooked up to that port and feed grease into that system. So that's pretty cool. So what I'll do now is go out to the boat because I want to show you the new gimbal bearing. To the garage where the boat is and to the back of the boat, as you can see, our outdrive is removed. And you saw that while we were inside at the workstation. And coming inside, you can see the entire inner housing or cavity that the oil grease seal goes into, as well as the gimbal bearing. The grease seal goes all the way in, flush with that stopping point there, and then the gimbal bearing goes here and will be hammered into the stopping point there. And here is the brand new design, as you see here. And you've got a yellow dot. Mine's a little dirty right now because this is basically a dummy one. In other words, I'm not installing this, I'm just using this for videos. That will be at the 10 o'clock position, so that is extremely important when installing these new sealed gimbal bearings into the housing. Again, your yellow dot must be positioned at the 10 o'clock. And down here is the grease hole, and to the side of that is the hole that the grease makes its way through. And again, there is the port where you hook up the grease gun. And again, we will remove that and screw in that set screw and close off that grease system. So I just wanted to show you that. We are just shy from installing the grease seal and gimbal bearing. Those links again will be down below in the comment section as well as description section. DIYers from here, do us a favor, below the video, you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching.